So I'm back in Penang now. And a couple of days ago, on Sunday, they have this in one of the malls here, kind of have this kind of organic hippie market, right? Where, like farmers or people that are making, I don't know, chemical free chemicals. Like show up and then sell their stuff to people, right? So I go out there with my wife, we're shop for some vegetables, checking the place out and stuff. And I met this guy, this old woodworker, who kind of had an interesting story, right? He's this native Malaysian guy, lived abroad in England, learned to speak English there, and now he just kind of travels around, kind of collecting wood, like any kind of wood, or he has people send him this wood that he carves and makes into these like little trinkets, these little souvenirs, things like little shovels or big samurai swords and stuff like that. And then he goes to this market and he sells them to people, right? And I was talking to him about his work and he just seemed incredibly passionate about it, right? He just seemed like really into it. He wakes up every morning, he works with his wood, he goes to the markets, he sells it. And I just thought that this was kind of an interesting story, right? It's not a big story. It's not an earth-shattering, like paradigm-changing, story. But it's just an interesting story of daily life that I was going to include with my People of Penang series. So I was talking to him. I introduced myself. I told him like who I am, what I do, and what I wanted to do with him, which is basically film a short, documentary segment, right? So yeah, he was so he was into it. He's like, yeah, that's cool. I'm like, okay, well, I need to film, at your workshop. I need to film you while you work. Okay, no problem. He said, when would you like to come? And I was like, tomorrow, right? Monday, right? I've been doing this work long enough, right, that I know that if I want to get the story, right? If I want to, do my filming segment, if I want to get my interviews, I need to act as fast as possible because I know that the more time that goes by between making an initial contact with someone and actually going and doing the story, the higher the chances of something getting screwed up. And I know this from experience, but when the next day rolled around, next morning, I'm kind of looking through my filming gear, right? I'm like, oh man, I really wish I had another light. Because if I had one more light, I could make the video a little bit better. So I didn't think it would be a big deal. So I called the guy up. I'm like, hey, can we reschedule? Can we reschedule for Thursday? He's like, yeah, no problem. So we reschedule for Thursday morning. Okay, cool. And so, Thursday morning comes around, and I give the guy a call. I'm like, hey, can we do this today? We're all ready to go. Is everything still on? And he was like, no. And he sounded a little pissed off, right? Apparently, something got miscommunicated during our Monday conversation. I thought I said, Thursday. He thought I said Tuesday or something along those lines. But anyway, we had a miscommunication, right? And it ended up in me not getting the story. And after that happened, I just, I just hung up the phone and just laughed because I knew better. And this is just a quick, story of the behind the scenes that goes into, what I do. I'm a traveling author, journalist, fledgling filmmaker. Sometimes I'll work on documentaries, and I just kind of move through the world collecting content for stories. And I realized that I haven't really been sharing much of what really goes on behind the scenes in these videos. So I'm going to start changing that a little more, and I'm going to start focusing on giving some advice that maybe, other people who want to, do this profession or, do this work or even just, go out recreationally and just collect stories. Now, I'm not talking about tutorials here, right? Tutorials are cool, but that's not really what I do. I'm talking more about just, telling these narrative stories of the lessons that I learned that generally come from making mistakes. And the moral of this story is that good stories don't wait for anybody. When you have the opportunity to get the interview, to get the shots, to get just basically the information that goes into the content that you are going to produce something with. When you have the opportunity to get this on the ground, take it. Don't wait, because the longer you wait, the higher the chances of something getting miscommunicated, something getting messed up, and you not getting the story.